Fiona Bruce was called out on Question Time as the BBC presenter clashed with panellist Zia Youssef. The Reform UK's spokesperson for Home Affairs hit out at the show host for being biased. After the dramatic developments in Westminster, and with Andy Burnham now poised to enter Downing Street, Question Time returned for a special programme in Kettering. On the panel, the host was also joined by Labour Chair of the Foreign Affairs Select Committee Emily Thornberry, Conservative Party Chairman Kevin Hollinrick and economist and journalist Stephanie Flounders. Fiona reiterated the studio audience reflects the political picture across the nation. During the programme an audience member posed the question, should the Conservatives and Reform cooperate to challenge Labour? The presenter addressed the audience, I know there are plenty of you who support Nigel Farage. I'm just wondering if any of you support this idea of a coalition on the right? Youssef interjected, can you just check that though? Because you did ask earlier who supports Reform and I make out 4 people in the audience put their hand up. I find that interesting given that Reform is at 28% in the averages of the polls. He then asked, genuine question. Can we get a show of hands of people who support Reform? A few audience members raised their hands. To which, the politician replied, I make that 8. It's certainly nowhere representative, I'm afraid, Fiona. The BBC host scolded, Zia, there are more, Reform, people than that in the audience. They're just not putting their hands up. And Terry's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. As Zia attempted a rebuttal, Fiona fumed, let me finish ! She added, we, BBC, are scrupulous in making sure our audience is representative. I just want to point that out, and we all just have to take the BBC's word for that, Zia concluded. Okay, the studio audience replied in unison to a stunned host, as Fiona clarified, well, I'm certainly not lying about that. I can tell you that, the Reform UK politician then urged Fiona to provide the evidence. She went on, Zia, as you know we question everybody on the phone. We check their social media but also what happens not everyone wants to put their hand up and show their political allegiance on national television. And there is nothing I can do about it. Viewers took to social media where some claimed the show was biased towards Reform. An ex-user wrote, what a very poor cutie, Fiona Bruce unable to hide her disapproval with Zia Youssef and Reform, allowing the whole programme to degenerate into a Reform bashing session. Though this special live edition was about Andy Burnham #Question Time, another agreed, I don't know how Zia Youssef manages to stay calm on #Question Time constantly attacked by the Uni Party, hiding their own poor performances in government. Reform is in every week on QT. What's your problem? I don't see Lib Dems or Green much, so shut up, a third argued.